Good evening, viewers. Today, once again, we are going to represent our this video session based on a topic. The topic is very simple: the law of attraction. So now there are many controversial we may get from different people, different opinions, just because it varies man to man. So on this note, today we are going to share our opinions. So the law of attraction, what exactly mean by to a person?
So, law of attraction, this name itself is self-evident. Self-evident in the sense the name tells it clearly that you attract what you get. It is not that you will be blaming others after getting something very unpleasant. That is because you have asked for it and you have been given that thing, as is there in the Bible. Now, if we talk about religions and I think some of you may feel a little allergic because there are some people who don't like to listen to religious talks. So it's better for us to make it a little secular. To make it a little secular, it's better for us to think of the universe as a giver. So we are not using the word God, though I myself am very fond of the word God, but still here, for the sake of this discussion, let us not use the word God all the time. At times we may use. It is better for us to use the word the universe or nature. Okay, so there are different people who have different types of experience. There are some people who live a very smooth life. They don't have to undergo a lot of unpleasant experiences. Whereas there are some other people who are subjected to some sort of a gruesome experience, some painful experience of life. And the onlooker, a detached onlooker, will think that these people who are being subjected to some sort of harrowing or harsh experience are in fact responsible for this, whereas some other people say that no, it's all due to your karma, the concept of karma. So here, by law of attraction, we mean we get what we attract. If you attract something positive, you are going to get that, whereas you get something very, very unpleasant if you ask for it, if you attract this. Unknowingly, we attract often. And that's why it is very important for us to know about the law of attraction. What do you think?
I also exactly feel so that law of attraction, what we demand, that definitely we get. But the $64,000 question, anchoring after my this statement, do we really know what we are asking? That is exactly it is necessary for us or not? Just because we ask, there is no means offense or there is no by law and order that we cannot ask. But before asking, do we think twice that what I am asking or what I am claiming for, is it at all necessary for us or for me? We do not think so. So on this note, do we really feel so? Do we mean say even including me also that if you need to set our mind that before going to claim something, what is exactly necessary or not, that may depends a bit better than even good.
Well, we all know very well that there are many people who pray for certain things, and some of us believe in the prayer. Say we know that your prayer may be fulfilled, and some of us feel that no, prayer is simply useless. The who are very weak, psychologically weak, mentally weak, generally pray for something. Otherwise, the mentally strong ones generally try to get that thing with their own physical and mental strength. How far we will believe in this concept is up to us. You will decide whether you, what sort of a person you are. We do not know all of you. So here, by asking, I mean when we ask for something, not only intellectually but also emotionally. Uh, when our heart and the brain merge and we ask something out of that feeling, So that particular thing is likely to be given to us. So ask and you shall be given. Now, what will you ask for? You will ask for what you need. If you ask for wealth, if you need wealth, you will ask for wealth and you will be given wealth. Now, wealth is material wealth. If you get the material wealth, you may feel that material wealth will make you very happy. But in fact, it may not be so. Whether you will get happiness from the material wealth or not is absolutely different, because different in the sense you may get it, may not get it. But generally, when you are asking for wealth, you are going to get the wealth, but not happiness with wealth. So if you ask for happiness, you may not ask for wealth or any particular thing for that matter. You are simply asking for happiness. So happiness will be given to you. Now, in which manner the happiness will come to you is to be decided by the universe. Or if you ask for a particular thing, categorically, that will be given to you, but you do not know whether that thing is going to give you your desired happiness or not. If you are not given the desired happiness, then you will see that that particular thing is of no use to you. And in spite of having the thing, your desired thing, you are not, of course, happy in your life.
So just because this point is going to hammering in my mind, that let's thrash out the fact that there are two sort of people we get in our society: a person who is materialistic way very much happy, and a person who is in the spiritual world being very much happy. But almost it has found the person who is deeply enjoying the life, being in the materialistic world, almost the person once also twice also feels that no, I need to be the part of the spiritual world. So now in this case, spiritual world means highly depends upon something different, the feelings or something normal.
It is very difficult for us to get material happiness. Material happiness, in the sense, things do not generally give you the happiness that you ask for. Say you are a very serious thinker, so you think of different things. Now, when you are thinking of certain things, you do not know whether those things will be given to you, but you are passionately thinking about those things, and this your thought is your prayer at the time, and universe listens to your prayer. Universe listens to your thought, and if that thought first very consciously you think, and gradually that thought sinks to your subconscious level, and then this thought keeps on just it goes on at this subconscious level, and then that generally is listened to by the universe, though you are not much aware of that at the time. Once you thought of that, but now you are not thinking so consciously, so you have forgotten also about that, but that thought is there in the subconscious. When universe gives you that thing, you suddenly wake up and you feel that my gosh, once I thought of it, and today I've got it. But in fact, it is not exactly what I thought it to be. At the time, you don't enjoy that thing. But in fact, you may blame others, or some other people may say it is your bad luck that you have got that thing. Now, it is not your bad luck, in fact, it is what you have asked for. And the universe has listened to you and has given you your desired thing.
So now the fact is that there is a gulf difference between two people if we talk about a child and a mature person. So a child may claim anything the child wants, but a mature person may not. But most of the cases, just to see the opposite scenario in our society.
Well, simply asking for something is not enough. I have already mentioned that when your heart and brain merge, So sometimes we think intellectually only, not very emotionally, and then that intellectual thought only will not perhaps fetch that thing. But and sometimes we are very emotional, we are not intellectual at all. So our brain is at the time not working, in fact, but our heart is at work, and we are asking for something emotionally. We may not see our prayer fulfilled. Why? Because the heart and the brain have not merged. There should be a perfect marriage of the heart and the brain, and that union becomes very potent. And this, your prayer becomes very, very strong, potential, and the universe understands that, and the universe gives you that thing. That is what is mentioned by Jesus the Christ in his saying, ask and you shall be given, knock and the door shall be opened. So I feel it is my interpretation, though I may be wrong.
So now in this society, there are many people which we have come to know also that people they think that intellectual means something maybe extraordinary, and those who are the intellectual people, they are not the human being on this planet called Earth. So is there any concept of that intellectual means something they are different? They are not like ordinary people.
Whether you live like a brute or not, you only know. Okay, and some of the people who are associated with you may be able to understand to some extent that you live your life like an animal. Just you get up in the morning, you do your work, and you when you are hungry, you start eating, and when there is some good food, you gorge yourself, you feed yourself very excessively, and afterwards, when it is time for you to go to bed, you go to bed, and you don't have much thought, you don't have much worries of life, you don't have much anxiety, so you simply fall asleep and you sleep like an animal. Okay, but very few people are there who are able to live like that. And these people generally find life very smooth sailing. They don't worry about anything at all. Though they are not highly philosophical, they are not philosophers. That they are absolutely indifferent to the things of life, to the sorrows of life. It's not that, but they do not think about tomorrow. They do not worry about tomorrow. Now, these people generally do not ask for anything intellectually. So, when they ask for something, they generally ask for something which they enjoy. And when it comes to their enjoyment, they are not ready to compromise with anybody or on any event. Here in this context, I would like to mention a person. I will not take his name, of course. He may be offended if he comes to know that his name has been taken in that manner. He is an academically educated man, and he, to some extent, talks about God even when others are talking about God. Once he was participating in the rehearsal for a play, and he was attending the rehearsal almost on a daily basis like others. All of a sudden, he stopped coming. One day, 2 days, 3 days. When on the third day he did not turn up for the rehearsal, other members of that group became a little worried about the fate of the play because he was playing an important role. Then they telephoned him and came to know that he had gone to a place of a tourist spot. Okay, and he was there. Then he was asked when he would come back. He told that he would come back on a certain date, which was after the scheduled date for the function, for the play. In fact, all of the other members of the team were very taken aback, were very surprised that how is it possible for him to do this? That is because, in fact, he found traveling at the time more interesting than playing a role in a play. Therefore, you can understand very well, as I have already told you, that when it comes to their enjoyment, they are not ready to compromise with anybody on any event. So he lives materialistically animalistic life, just like an animal. He doesn't mean harm to anybody. He doesn't consciously do harm to others. But he's not ready to sacrifice even a bit for anybody. But when if you talk to him, you will feel that he's a very amiable person. Amiable.
So, like this, there are many people, those who really feel so that self enjoyment is the first enjoyment, then other part where they are going to involve themselves. So,
Right.
on this note, we have already shared our opinions.
That's right.
So, now let's see what our viewers are going to give the comment box their
That's right.
personal opinion in the name of a comment.
Right.
So, now rest of the thing is expecting from all of you.
Looking forward to your well balanced comments. Thank you very much. See you again in the next session. Bye bye.